Well, welcome to HMV Gateshead, and I have Creak. Said that right, didn't I?
That's it.
Yeah, I was nervous. I do have dyslexia, I'm not making a joke. And I'm passing on the table, you've got
Jack,
Patrick, Moose,
Rob,
that's the guys there, and
vocals,
guitar, drums.
drummer, yeah. So you guys have been pretty busy the last year, haven't you?
yeah, just working on the album and stuff for sure.
Which we have here, nicely signed. Why the name of the album?
Just kind of like it was me and you, wasn't it? A little while ago when we first started coming up with stuff, and after doing the EP and all the stuff we talked about on that, kind of like touching a lot of the subjects again and stuff, and kind of looking at it from
A different perspective.
of hindsight, yeah. So depth perception, kind of seeing things from more than your own point of view. Obviously, a lot of the EP and the album both touching on family stuff, and I think as we got older, we could kind of see things differently. So it felt like just a bit of a fitting way to kind of describe and sum everything up.
Album cover is very eye-catching, no pun intended. Because it's an eye inside of a door and inside of the mind, isn't it? And it looks like echoes of life in hands. Who's behind that?
A guy, Josh Wanless, who's a very good friend of the band. He used to play bass for us, if anyone's seen us. What was it, like 2021, I think he was with us too?
Yeah.
But he's not in the band anymore, but he's still a good friend of the band. He's still a lot of part visually of the band too. So
Yeah, his artwork's
Six
really
Souls
cool.
Creative, if anyone wants to look him up on
big up
Instagram,
Josh.
he's sick. Yeah, big up Josh.
So whose idea was to get the splatter? Because that is lovely.
So we basically, when the label sent over like a whole bunch of like pre-designs for what we could sort of aim to try and get with the vinyl pressing, and as we were looking at all of them, the splatter was just like, we sort of looked at it and was like, that kind of looks like an eye and it's iris sort of.
Yeah.
So we were just like, just because of all the eyes and stuff, we thought we'd try and match that up, see if we can get that to just be more like, because it's like literally just look like an iris sort of thing.
And it looks quite cool.
I think it looks really cool.
No, it's very, when you see them make it and the crush it down.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
all
I
that.
didn't realise it's like bits of Play-Doh, isn't it? Just smashed down.
Because everyone's unique if you do that.
Yeah.
Unique, so this year you've toured. What's been your favourite gig so far?
Well, for me, mine was Tech Fest, I think. Because
Tech Fest was really
Tech
good.
Fest was probably
Trying to think of remembering everything.
We played with a band actually here in Newcastle. Played with
the World of Pleasure show.
World of Pleasure.
That was really
That was
fun.
good.
That was probably
Yeah,
my
it
favourite actually. It was Anarchy Brewery, wasn't it?
Anarchy Brewery.
Cauldron. World of
World of Pleasure.
Gutter when they were still Gutter.
Yeah, it's Gutter.
Was it Gutter's last show?
Yeah, it was Gutter's last show.
Gutter's last show. Yeah, it was a really fun gig. The stage at Anarchy Brew was really cool. There was a lot of room to move.
We don't always get to play home either, like as much as you'd maybe think, so getting to play to friends and stuff is a bit of a privilege really, for sure. So
It's good though, because some people do get stuck in the local bubble. They'll do the one and then they'll do a lap and 6 months in a lap, and you need to get out of that bubble.
figuring the balance out, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, because you guys are literally all over the country. I mean, you live in London though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm literally just South Essex, North London ways. Yeah. So it's like literally like the other side of the country.
Do you find that easier now with social media to organise stuff and collaborate a bit better? Like WhatsApp?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really
I
good,
mean, the entire sort of like album process was more or less, because it was like when we started picking this up, I sort of like joined just as the pandemic was like sorting in. So as we was getting the album together, a lot of it was just done remotely, just as a whole. So it was quite abstract. Like all of us had to sort of like pick it up and sort of learn more how to do a lot more remote working and stuff like that. But it's actually surprisingly, because of the digital age, it's super easy to.
Came out unique, I think, too. As well. It was a bit of a new way for writing too, where because you can't have everyone in the room, you like sending projects and stuff, so people are maybe looking at things differently to how you would, good and bad, like you say. Both. So
Instead of jamming stuff out in a room, it was kind of you write a riff, send it to somebody, and go, "Oh, what happens if you just like almost cut that up and put it there and go, can we play that? Is that possible?" You know what I mean? And it was fun. It's different but fun.
That's very different when because you would just go in and jam, come in with jam, and you would work and progress, but you can walk away and again, chops and tools, all you've got now, it's a lot different than it used to be, rather than getting it down on track. So, where did you record it?
we recorded a bit of your
split,
studio,
so it was split. Half of it was split at my studio in the pandemic, and the other half was Connor's.
Yeah, and then we did a little bit at Durham, didn't we? We had the studio rented at Durham, so we did all the vocals in Durham. I think we did most of the guitars down your studio, wasn't it? And then we did some of the production. So we had a few days at Connor's where we were just messing about with like sound design and synths and stuff like that. So that was fun.
We also recorded some bits when we were on tour.
we did.
We were like, I think we had a day off, or it was before a show. We booked, was it
Pirate Studio?
Studios.
I forgot about that actually.
And we were just like, I think we can finish this set of vocals on this day, and we're just doing it halfway through it tour. So
luckily, it wasn't the really like as much intense songs that we were doing on the off days, so I managed to get through it okay.
We also did like a little bit in the van, didn't we? Like
yeah.
Like that was way early on.
I remember actually like one of the first songs we started writing for the album. We were on tour with God Complex, and me and you
in the back of the van,
right down the back of the van.
That was
2019. Yeah.
All right, there you were.
So your tour starts next month, really. What dates are you doing? 'Cause you're doing quite a few across the UK, right?
Liverpool to kick it off on the 6th, isn't it? 6th November, and then I think there's like
3 days off, and then it's the 9th,
Exeter, London, Bristol, and there's a
Birmingham. There's Birmingham and there's a Leicester date as well.
Yeah,
Leicester.
So look, mostly kind of southern areas we haven't been to as much recently, but obviously got the Liverpool date in because we haven't played there in a little while. And we always have a good show at Liverpool, but we're hoping to get something a bit more northern, maybe after Christmas if we can.
Oh, that's amazing. Right.
Or if we can, we'll try and see if we get like a standalone sort of like hometown show before the end of the year. See if we can get something like that in.
I mean, you're always welcome to play here as long as you don't swear.
We'll play here any time, and I'll not even talk. I'll just scream incoherent noises. We'll be all right.
Well, that's what it's about. I mean, it's a local thing because we met when it was you and you came in and both looking for the same album. And I was like, well, that's sweet. Everyone's asking for this, and you guys, it just dropped, doesn't it?
I think it was pretty much after when you'd mentioned it.
And that was like the meeting of that going, oh, we'll do something. Like today is that passing the thing going, yeah, we'll do something, and it's eventually got there. And obviously you've been away and then you're down in London, so
that's why when we like sort of like spoke I think a few weeks ago, we was like, right, we can have this date with 3 of us, or if we wait until now, we know it's ages past when when the album came out, but we can all be together on this date.
Thank you for being so working with us on it though, and letting us do it.
As I say, I mean, I watch the videos, these are good. The well produced video as well. I like that because I'll sit there and sometimes I love subliminal stuff, and I love the idea. Big fan of black and white as well, because I think that's one thing. Like in the music videos, it's a different like subtlety as well. But it's got the album and opened it up and seen the splatter. I was like, that's lush as well. So because you get local artists where it's playing black, but at least it's out on vinyl. Because I think vinyl's the big thing.
Yeah, it's just coming back on it. Like we'd be over CDs, I would say even now maybe.
And you're looking to maybe do a deluxe version as well?
Yeah, so we're just in like the talks at the minute about maybe doing like a sort of reduxed version where it'd just be like a couple of like revisited songs. Mainly the idea behind it is we're going to start transposing and looking at doing an acoustic version of maybe a few other songs, but mainly the song Left to Heaven is we want to do like a proper version of that, like more acoustic, less sort of production.
There's a couple of songs too off the like sort of demo cycle that weren't really ready to be part of the album or weren't right at the time, but I think maybe he's looking back on there's some stuff that we like about it, so maybe he's having the time to kind of take out what we don't, maybe do a deluxe where it's got the obviously from those writing sessions but just revisited a little bit too. So
what dream festival would you want to do next year?
Download. Definitely download.
Yeah, it's a big download. A big download, or I'd like to do Slam Dunk North and South.
I think
that would be cool.
Anything, to be honest with you, I like playing.
Oh, actually no. Wacken. I want to play Wacken.
Well, Wacken would be awesome.
I don't know that.
Is it
Germany? Yeah, it's the biggest metal festival in the world.
That one there.
It's about to be in flames.
Did you want to download this year?
No.
I personally, I'm sort of as soon as I started doing in bands, I sort of said to myself, like, I'm going to stop going to festivals until I played them, and I'm not allowed to go to them until then.
Ambitious.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did it with Bloodstock last year, so just it can happen.
Yeah.
Just need to make sure it happens sooner because I'm getting older.
What I'm saying is, you're never going to download.
Yeah, basically.
I'll ask a couple of questions. Biggest influence?
Swan In.
Youth Forever.
Yeah. Barrier.
I'd also say Barrier to be fair.
Nice.
That's it. Yeah. Now I'm going to hit them with Because We're Here. Favourite film?
It was 7.
Ooh, nice. Love the start of it.
Yeah.
You can get a bit there. There's a bit of inspiration.
That and David Lynch was stole a lot from those two stuff.
Yeah, it's
there.
like the entire album was just like art house horror and Lynch.
Big question though, isn't it? Good. That's an awesome question.
Random Nacho Libre.
Good one. That's a good one.
It's just Jack Bat when he gets the meme and just goes, oh, the gift goes.
All the words. All the words.
I knew you were a man of culture.
Mine would probably be Event Horizon. I'm really into like psychological.
The Event Horizon steelbooks. Eyes. It is. The steelbook's all eyes. It's
so sick. It's so
subliminal.
Sick. I recently managed to find a version of the director's cut online, like the complete director's cut. It's got about, I think it's about 16 minutes extra footage.
Hell orgy.
Oh mate, it's ridiculous. It's so good. It's like I'm proper just like I love like cosmic horror. That's my.
I love that film. I love the score. It's sinister. Sean Perdweed's actually popped up on our HMV signing it.
No way!
That's so sick. Sean Perdweed is awesome. And honestly, it's just one of those things where you just watch it and it's just like so sinister.
Yeah.
But
it's
yeah,
like, it's literally, it's like you feel like when you watch it, you feel like something's under your skin and just like start to finish, you do not stop feeling anxious the entire time when watching it. It's like it really puts that across the entire way.
It's a really good show. Plus, he's from up here.
Is he?
Yeah.
No way.
But how can someone direct that and then do Alien versus Predator? You're like, what happened?
It's almost like Spider-Man 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
I actually weirdly like Spider-Man.
I like Spider-Man 3, but
be honest.
now that I'm an adult and I know what happened with Spider-Man 3, I'm like, I only like this for nostalgic reasons.
it's messy.
And the dance.
When he has a fringe, he looks like Spider-Man 3. If he shaves and he has a fringe.
I'm not doing that.
I'd probably say like it's an all-around thing. All of the like versions of War of the Worlds, I've always really liked them. Yeah, I've always really liked them. Like I like the there was like a broadcast in the US from like 1920s and stuff like that. I always thought that was really interesting because it actually made people panic.
Yeah, it did.
Which
Yeah,
is mental. And then like the 1953 film, I think it is, and then the new one obviously with Tom Cruise. I think it's all really cool. Yeah.
I'm not a Tom Cruise fan.
That's completely fair.
You just either love him or hate him, and it just.
Yeah, that's
He's in all
completely
that
fair.
Scientology stuff, isn't he? Is that like
Yeah, but again, you can put this way: he's never had a flop like as he does.
Well, that's it. It's like I mean, with that kind of money, you're allowed to be a freak.
Interview with a Vampire is good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I like the Queen of the Damned.
Did you haven't seen that?
It's Korn did the soundtrack.
That's quite cool.
He comes back and wants to be a rock star.
I forgot to mention. I got to give an honourable mention to John Carpenter's The Prince of Darkness. That's an honourable mention. I got to give that to.
Honourable mention, Chicken Run. When that was on Netflix, right, I pretty much just had it on repeat, like just in the house. It was like, my background noise thing. It was just Chicken Run.
Inspired. Chicken Run, inspired.
Big up the run. What's your favourite film?
It's probably going to be John Carpenter's The Thing. For
nice.
Special effects and that's just unreal, isn't it?
It's just something like even now you look back and go, who was the thing at the end? It's still questionable. As a kid, I would grow up like intrigued by the Lost Boys, hence why on my arms the Lost Boys.
Lost Boys are awesome films. Yeah.
Sick film.
My dad looks weirdly a little bit like young King Sutherland.
He does.
Well,
And he's doing country albums now.
is he? I didn't know that. I seen he's in that programme, isn't he, where it's like he plays like the new president or something after the president died or something. He's like a new one. But
He's in a one called Jack Rabbit now as well.
have you seen Mirrors?
Sinister.
Oh yeah,
It is.
Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it? Yeah.
That's another one. Like, it's like Stir that always gets under your skin as well.
Yeah.
When he gets hypnotised and he starts seeing lights.
I like the mirrors that's there, and that it's horrible, isn't it?
In the bathtub.
Yeah.
You know, that's sort of Event Horizon and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Event Horizon is just enough. Have you seen that film?
No, I've not actually.
You'll have to watch it. It's Lawrence Fishburne plays the lead.
I've seen like the clips online of like some of the. Well, I always thought
It's
the
like-
clips were from Hellraiser.
No,
and I
so
watched
it's like,
Hellraiser.
so it's
and
like
wasn't.
I think a lot of it's inspired like through like the same as Alien was. It's like a lot of it, the work is done like H.R. Geiger inspired.
Right,
all of it.
right.
So it's like all the set builds are all like it just looks like the inside of like a xenomorph's body.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
just mega.
With the ship itself, is it Nosferatu's Cathedral?
Yeah.
They scanned it in the computer, then just changed it to make
Yeah.
a ship.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
The digital scanned it in. There's loads of stuff, but it's sinister. But if you get the Blu-ray, which we sell over there, it's got an amazing
Big up
documentary
HMV.
as well.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick a copy of that up actually.
I'm only buying it from HMV though. The homies hate the other stores.
Everyone goes, I'll go and get it from Asda. Good luck, it's still on the pictures normally. But yeah, these guys are on tour next week, and we'll have a couple of left signed albums on the shelf, but only a few left as well. But thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.
And yeah, goodbye for now.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cheers. Thank you.
Hello at the very end of the the full interview of the band. As you know, as a separate throwaway video I've done, a little bit of a weird unboxing of my own thing, and just dropped it, okay, but it's unplanned. As I said, the Event Horizon limited edition steelbook is a pair of eyes. So it's quite creepy, but I love Event Horizon. And here we go at the very end of this video. The guys haven't swore yet, but this is the signed Laserdisc. Yes, that's a Laserdisc.
Was that Laserdisc?
I felt yeah, use the swear words there for the one and only Sean Perdweed, who's an awesome guy. Popped up a few times on my channel and stuff like that. But he's an awesome guy in Event Horizon. Got it at HorrorCon, I think, and never opened it. I've had the Laserdisc for ages. Obviously you don't open Laserdisc, they haven't been opened because you don't have a Laserdisc player, so you don't need to open them. And who are better to unbox it than Sean Perdweed himself. And yeah, Event Horizon. Mint band. Check them out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.